Of like the thing here. So, comparison video today. I've got a sneaky suspicion to know which one it's going to be. Full suspension or hardtail, but they're going to be two totally, completely different rides down here, because the trail is rough and wet, and it's quite washed out due to an event that they had last week. So it's really quite a rough trail. So it will be interesting to see how big of a time difference it is between the two bikes. Whoa. I went down there pretty much blind because I haven't ridden that trail for ages, so I did that on purpose so that the Scout, which I'm on now, would have a little bit of an advantage over the Alpine. I've looked on Strava and the Alpine's run was actually the fastest time I've ever been down that trail. So let's just see how close we can get to that time, but also how close I can get to some of my previous times on the full suspension, because even that is going to be an achievement. Great start. Always love it when you change gear and it sounds great. I think the aim down here is going to try and be as smooth as possible, which is a bit of a joke when you think I'm on a hardtail on a really rough trail, but we'll give it a go. I've got some new brake pads, I've got new bearings in the rear wheel, as that was in desperate need of some love. So this bike is in the best state it's been for a while. It's actually so rough, I don't know whether this footage will even be usable, and it's also almost making my teeth hurt because of how rough it is when I'm going along here, but we'll persevere. I wasn't riding this trail on Sunday, but I was at Bike Park Wales last weekend, and it was a hell of a lot colder than it is today. It was really horrible. I even wore a jumper and gloves and everything. I was that cold. Oh, squish. Okay, section 1 done. My feet haven't come off the pedals much more than what they did on the full suspension actually, so that's a good start. I can though feel the difference in my hands with how much vibration is coming back through my hands. As you would expect, as there's nothing to help me out here from the back end of the bike. Trying for the most part to pick the same lines as what I would on the full suspension. Try not to ride any differently because I'm on the hardtail. But we'll just see as we go down. Oh, this is where the full suspension had the advantage, and I reckon if I did this on the e-bike, the advantage would be even greater on here, because the weight of it would just allow the bike to smash through with confidence. Whereas part of like the thing here is the fact that it's so light and the back of the bike just slides around, which if you're expecting it, it's not too bad because you're ready and prepared. As you can tell, almost, although this is hard work, I'm kind of more confident on this, maybe because I'm going a bit slower, we'll find out, but also because I've done this trail now already and I know what's coming, and that really helps. Whereas when I don't know what's coming, naturally you're having to concentrate more. And you'll probably notice if you've watched my ski video, which is on my channel, that I hardly speak at all in that, and that is because I'm concentrating a ridiculous amount. Not just with what I'm doing, but what is happening around me, as there's so many people around and so many noises to listen to. It's quite overstimulating at times. Just a little bit slower down here, I can feel, but I don't want to have to do any harsh braking, so I'd rather just ride slower in general. Also, I'm starting to feel the fatigue level in my legs. There we are. Don't tell you that 150 mil of travel isn't enough, because it absolutely is. Oh, so rough. Oh. Even my feet hurt now. But I can totally see why. Oh, really having to aim for that second rock, so I had something for that back wheel to land on. Whew. Oh, my poor legs.